Hey guys, Josh here again with Windy City Equipment, expanding on our series about the secret to facility management. I want to move on this week to a topic that I'm excited about. I want to talk about what to look for in a new service company. All right, so if you've had to let a service company go, or a service company, a service vendor that you deal with, has unfortunately gone out of business, or whatever the reason may be, you need to look for a new service company. This is kind of the things to look for. So, first and foremost, you want to find a company that's willing to work with you. Like I've said in my previous videos, you're all working towards the same thing, and you need to set those expectations, those guidelines, and understand what it is you're both working towards so you can help each other get there. So that's first and foremost. You want to also look for a company that has a strong moral background. All right, you want to do your research on the ownership, meet with the highest person up in that company that you possibly can to get a better idea of what they truly value. You need to judge on values. I always believe that B2B, business to business, doesn't truly exist. Everything is still person to person. So the people that you deal with, you need to be comfortable with, and usually that comes with having a strong moral background, or similar values between companies. Um, Expanding on that a little bit, I always like to, whenever I partner with any one of my vendors that I deal with, I like to ask them all the same question, and that's, why do you do what you do? Um, and I'm looking for answers other than, because we are in business to make money. It goes deeper than that. It goes beyond that. It goes, why are you trying to make this money? Because if that's the only reason, and they're only in it to make money and nothing else, then that should be a first red flag. All right, it's what that money can buy you. It's what that money can buy your employees, or whoever else is involved in the company. Um, you know, Good whys are, you know, to to provide value of some kind to our customers, or to the country or the world. Uh, Things like that. Look for answers that are unique, that you haven't heard a million times before. Um, you know, setting a new standard, or challenging the status quo, or whatever it is. The why is when you truly get to understand a company and its culture. So that's what I like to ask. Gives me a pretty good sense of what I'm getting myself into. And it usually catches people off guard, which which is good sometimes as well. Um, you want to also, obvious, this one's obvious, but just in case you're unsure, you want to look for a company that's going to be able to handle your workload. If you are running a market that has 50 locations, you're not going to pick a company that has 3 technicians, 2 technicians. It's just not going to happen. First of all, you don't want to be a company's only customer. You don't want to do that to yourselves, and you don't want to do that to them, more importantly. But you need to make sure that they have enough staff to support your needs. And do your homework. Ask for references, and then actually follow up with those references. Call around. If the company is big enough, has a good enough reputation, chances are there are other places in the area that use them. And the ones that they don't list as references, those answers are oftentimes just as good as the ones that are listed as references. So remember that. A good way to do that is to go to their website, their clients page. A lot of times they'll list their clients, and then do some calling around and see. I've made decisions both ways based on that. And then Also, once you do find a company you're comfortable with, you think they can handle your workload, you think you might be able to work well with them, then follow them around after the first few calls that they do, their first few services. Really look into it, and basically check up on the quality of their work. Look, I'll be the first to tell you I don't like when somebody is looking over our shoulder, but I will say that we're prepared for it because we take pride in the quality of our work. So, and if any other company out there is like me, they won't really mind, and they'll understand. They'll understand why it's being done. Look, don't micromanage. That's not what I'm saying. Don't misunderstand that. I just mean for the beginning of the relationship, make sure you're getting what you agreed upon, and that's all. So, anyway, and you know what, on that topic as well, if you do find something that you're unsure of or you don't like, then don't be afraid to question it. Don't be afraid to bring it to your new vendor's attention and say, hey, why did you do it this way? I have never seen it done this way. Maybe they have a good explanation. Maybe they don't. But these are the things that at the beginning of the relationship you can kind of control and use it as a gauge to figure out whether or not you want to move forward or if you want to find somebody new. So, with that being said, hopefully that helps you a little bit to find a good service vendor, somebody that you can work well with, partner with for a long-term relationship. All right, so thanks again for watching. You guys know the drill. If there's anything you want to see, ideas, comments below. We got a newsletter, all the social platforms. Make sure to subscribe. And like I said, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you guys next week.